Welcome back to Fireside. Right out of the gate, I'd like to apologize for the video quality. Hopefully next week we have everything replaced and the, everything into somewhat one piece. Anyways, there's a lot to cover, so let's get into your weekly news roundup. First up, Sony filed a VR patent that would let viewers or your audience basically make decisions for you and mess with you while you're playing a game. It's a pretty neat concept, I would say, but we'll see how it pans out. At long last, we got some Silent Hill news, except for nobody really gives a shit, or at least I don't, because it's not actually Silent Hill news. It is making basically they're doing a crossover with this game called Dark Deception Monsters and Mortals. Whatever. MLB The Show 21 will be releasing in April on PlayStation and Xbox with cross-platform play and cross-gen saves. I guess some people are shocked by this, even though it's been known since, I think, 2019 that its exclusivity was coming to an end. If you've been chomping at the bit to play a Major League Baseball game on your Xbox, good news for you. Netflix and Sega are teaming up to bring Sonic the Hedgehog to the screen in an animated series. Will be premiering on Netflix in 2022 called Sonic Prime. I still haven't watched the new movie they made, but I don't know. Netflix has been doing pretty good, so we'll just have to wait and see. The EU is said to be making its ruling on Microsoft's $7.5 billion ZeniMax deal by March 5th. Come March 5th, it should be officially official of the most officialness. God of War 2018 has gotten an enhanced performance patch. It'll have a choice between two graphics modes, one obviously favoring performance and one favoring resolution. Yeah, if you want to go back and play that game, or you haven't played it and you have a next-gen PS5, go check it out again, or for the first time. I came across this post on Twitter the other day and thought it looked actually kind of cool, so figured we'd share it. There was a teaser shown for a game called Project DT, which is an action game set in a futuristic sci-fi world. It kind of combines Chinese characteristics and hardcore mecha action. The lead character is female, and it was developed using Unreal Engine 4. I thought it looked pretty badass, so if it looks cool to you, maybe keep an eye out for that. The PS5 exclusive Destruction All-Stars released on February 2nd, and if you haven't checked it out, I guess go check it out. It's gotten mixed reviews. Some people seem to love it and enjoy it. Others not so much. The best thing to do is go play it yourself and decide for yourself. Microsoft said that you can most likely expect the Xbox Series X to be in short supply until at least June. Supply shortages have been plaguing not just next generation consoles, but next gen hardware, new hardware in general, from PC to console. So if you were looking to grab a hold of one anytime soon, you're probably SOL until this summer, most likely. Falconeer has made its way to Game Pass, so if you haven't checked that out, I would recommend doing so. I am also going to be checking it out soon. CD Projekt Red is warning players to proceed with caution when downloading mods or using mods inside of Cyberpunk, as there have been reports of a vulnerability that gives modders full access to your PC. That's very much not good news, so definitely be careful when installing mods. I just wouldn't do it. Maybe wait. But also, apparently there was a Keanu Reeves sex mod that Cyberpunk had removed, where players were able to go to Pound Town with Johnny Silverhand. So, whatever. For those that love the Mass Effect series, and even those that haven't played it like myself, We can all look forward to the Mass Effect Legendary Edition that launches on May 14th. It gets a full 4K Ultra HD upgrade, and honestly, it looks absolutely beautiful. I've never played this series. I've heard a lot about it. It's been in my backlog since 2007 or so. I'm looking forward to it. Even I got chills when I watched the reveal trailer. Battlefield 6 has been basically announced to be coming out this holiday season. It's also rumored to be next gen only. I imagine we can expect a reveal very soon. Hopefully this one's awesome and maybe goes head to head with Call of Duty. This next one I am super fucking pumped about. NCAA football is coming back. EA posted the other day that they are bringing back the series. I will be watching this one closely to see all the developing nonsense and see how they actually approach this and manage to pull it off without getting their asses in trouble again. But then again, EA could fuck up a shit sandwich, so don't hold your breath. A team called Special Effect have released iMine V2. This actually allows players to build and everything, do the works in Minecraft using nothing but their eyes. I thought this was awesome. I feel like more games should be doing things like this. Accessibility is a big deal. I think this is one of the coolest things I've seen yet this year, and yeah, really cool. Awesome of those guys to do something like this. Absolutely amazing. Really cool. Gearbox, the developer behind Borderlands 3, has been purchased for $1.3 billion by Embracer. Embracer is based out of Sweden, has over 5,500 employees worldwide. They do have studios in the US and Canada. It was confirmed by 2K that they will continue to publish games in the Borderlands series. I don't really care about this topic, but I figured Leo might, so there you go, buddy. PlayStation had a huge quarter in terms of sales, saying that 4.5 million units were shipped for the PS5, and that it matched the output of the PS4 in the same quarter back in 2013. They also mentioned that they are indeed losing money on the PS5, but did it on purpose, more or less, knowing they did it strategically. They also shipped 1.4 million more PS4s in the same quarter. 18.4 million units of first-party software were sold. PlayStation Plus subscribers reached 47.4 million. Network users reached 114 million. Sounds like Resident Evil Village will have a part in it where you will basically get dumper drilled by one of the hot, scary, crazy ladies. No thanks. Codemasters approved EA's bid of $1.2 billion to acquire them. This is, of course, pending a formal court hearing on February 16th, which should go through. Thanks to Patreon backers, Clout Games, a small team, released a demo showing brutal concept footage in their project called Ill. Actually looks really cool. The movement's a bit slow. Hopefully I'm hoping that's basically just the demo. And then again, they could just have their sensitivity turned down. But the guy doesn't run very fast either. But it's rather gory. Some kind of worm infection thing, ringworm, weird nonsense taking people over is what it looks like. Yeah, no, definitely keeping my eye on this one. Hopefully it's, it sees the light of day and isn't one of those where people get hyped about it and then it just dies off. And the last topic, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake will be pushed back to a later date. They need the extra development time to enable their teams to deliver a remake that feels fresh while remaining faithful to the original. This doesn't surprise me one bit. We've been seeing more and more of it due to backlash and other games being released way too early and being buggy piles of shit. Now let's head into the woods and check in with old Wilbilly, who has recently joined the cast. Not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about this one.
Well, good morning, top of the day to you. This is good, your good old buddy. This is Wilbilly. Glad y'all could jump in on Fireside Weekly News Roundup. We got a few things we need to clear up, and we need to do it kind of right now because it's pert near time to do it. You know what I mean? And we just got to get this whole bomber situation straightened out because there's been a lot of questions on the validity of Bomber and his other sister. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but Bomber just happens to be my grandson. Or so that's what we're thinking anyway, because I mean, his sister, she kind of gets around, and, I think up here in the mountains, you can kind of consider her like what would be the word for it? It might be like maybe a wife granddaughter type situation between me and her. And, some of y'all might just think that ain't right, but you know what I mean? It just, things happen, you know what I'm saying? I was sitting there on the couch watching Bonanza one Sunday morning, and she kind of being over in front of me, and I'm like, well, hell, I can watch Bonanza any damn time, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I know her daddy was madder than a damn hen on a hot rocker, and, I didn't know what else to do. I was going to put my finger in it, and I was like, shit, by the time I put my finger in it, I can really do something else, you know what I mean? Now I hear she's messing around with that guy Fork over there in the dumpster behind Target. And then after that, then I heard she's messing around with some dude over there in the studio. And what's his name? Chipper Balls Lick or some shit. I hear she's messing around with him. And then some dude down there in damn bunker down in Florida named Dre Chronic. I don't know how the fuck all that shit there happened. But I mean, it's just crazy, man. And she's just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of like, Ray Stevens in the streak. I mean, she comes out running, boogity, boogity, boogity. She ain't got no damn clothes on, and everybody just jumps right on top of her. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's kind of why I do really believe that's why the studio burnt down for Fireside. I really think she had something to do with it. And I know ain't a lot of people want to admit that shit, ain't don't want to think about it, but I really do believe that's what happened. And, I know that, Harry Johnson was trying to blame Cloud for it, but I don't think him and Chipper had nothing to do with it. I just think it was all straight Bomber sister or, girlfriend, wife. I mean, I don't know, man. It all gets confusing. But you know what we say up here in the mountains, you know what I mean? The closer you get, the deeper in, you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them other things. And, I just appreciate y'all coming out. And, we're going to be here every week now. And we're going to do a little clip, and we're going to show you some different things. And I'm going to try to, show some scary games and shit like that. Cause, I just got internet up here at the cabin. And I mean, I ain't got no roof and shit, but at least I got damn internet. You know what I'm saying? So at least it gives me something to do besides sitting around whacking off all day. But, I have been trying to play some games and shit, because I've taken inspiration from some of these dumbasses. Although, I'm a lot older than they are, but I mean, hell, you ain't never too old to learn. You know what I'm saying? It's just like riding a bicycle. Once you learn, hell, you never fall off, But this is going to be my little segment for today, and I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing y'all again next week. We'll actually talk about some video games or some of that shit. Because, hell, I got me an Atari last week, and I'm like, I'm shitting in high cotton. But y'all have a good day, and I'll talk to you next week.
Let's head over to Madame Whiteclaw for... what is that even called? Is it horoscopes?
Hello, and welcome back to the dungeon. I mean spiritual healing room. Yeah, we'll go with that. It's your favorite lush, Madam Whiteclaw here, bringing you your weekly horoscope and occult ramblings. As we continue into this Aquarius overload and Mercury retrograde, we will see more virtual debates and keyboard warriors than ever. Twitter has been ablaze with the usual ponies and bots chopping at the bit to suck each other's dicks. My advice for them is to get a bundle of sage and instead of lighting it, just shove it up your ass. It will work wonders on your negative fucking energy. Speaking of negative energy, someone's been digging around in my crystals. The faint smell of hookers and blow leads me to believe it was that fucking Canadian asshole. Sorry, Snowboy, that's not the crystal you're after. Talking about hookers and blow reminds me that Valentine's Day is right around the corner. For those of you romantics who actually celebrate that fucking bullshit, I put together some gift ideas for your Valentines based on their zodiac. If you're unfortunate enough to be with a self-absorbed, egotistical Aries, you know how much praise and attention they need. I suggest giving them a well-written letter of why they are the best. Keep it cheap, because they probably forgot to get you anything. With a stubborn, judgmental, possessive Taurus? Aren't you lucky? They can never have enough sex, approval, or food, so give them a quick romp in the sheets, tell them that they're amazing, then bake their bitch ass some cookies. A Gemini shut their fucking mouth long enough to win you over? Try bringing a friend to the sack for a Valentine's gift, because this sign loves options, and the more the merrier. You're honestly lucky if they're not doing it on the side anyways. Have a moody as fuck Cancer in your life? Just give this emotional, whiny bitch some tissues in between their mood swings. In love with an overbearing, self-centered, dominant Leo? Try getting them a mirror so they can stare at the only thing that matters to them. Better yet, a whip they can use on you while they force you to bow down to them. For the Virgos, those anal, overcritical, sanctimonious fucking Virgos. Fuck it. Just buy them an anal plug. They act like something shoved up their ass anyways. Got yourself a shallow, wishy-washy Libra? One thing you shouldn't do is allow them to pick the Valentine's Day dinner. You'll be waiting until Christmas for a decision. Buy their vain ass something cute and tell them they're pretty. Scorpios and sex go hand in hand. Get these obsessive dicks a bondage set to please their control freak tendencies. You can't hold a Sagittarius down, so give this tactless fucker some space and call it a day. A Capricorn the love of your life? After dealing with their pompous, greedy, pretentious behavior, I don't know why they would be. But buy them something expensive because their stingy ass will never do it for themselves. For the Aquarian lovers, if you can pull them away from whatever wacky oddball thing they have their head wrapped up in this week long enough to give them something, try a book on conspiracy theories or a tinfoil hat, if they don't already have one. And finally, our Pisces, our gullible, disorganized, helpless, chronically distraught Pisces. If they're having a good day, take them to the lake and try not to drown them. Better yet, get this self-destructive sign some cocaine and watch them spiral. And that's it for this week, fuckheads. Call the number below for your own personalized horoscope or reading. Just not before noon, as I'll probably still be hungover.
Now let's head over to Jokey In Mypants for random world news.
Dun, 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 dun. News time with Jokey Pants.
I don't know, I just figured I'd try something out. James is trying out all that shit with the intros and whatnot since we lost the studio and we had all that stuff backed up. It's great. Anyway, welcome back, guys. So I'm going to actually give you guys news this time. Things that I was able to recover from the fire. Rest in peace, FWNR Studios. Update, Swampman Jeremy is still lost in time. I'm not sure where. But his wife did manage to get more money somehow. And I know I didn't bump up Swamp Man while Jeremy's on pay raise, so that could be a problem. I also seem to notice everything in my place disappearing. Can't possibly be a problem. Anyway, so a recent fossil that was discovered determined how dinosaurs fucked and peed and pooped and so on and so forth. Gutter humor. Inserted here. Yeah, so anyway, it was just a fossilized cloaca that they still don't fully understand because obviously, every dinosaur's dead except for like crocodiles and some birds. But I thought it was interesting enough that it's the first time they've ever had one fully fossilized the way it is. They've only ever been able to hypothesize what they possibly could have been like for reproduction and so on and so forth. But they found a dinosaur with one fully intact, so now they have the full exploration into more of an idea how they may have looked, acted, so on. So that's some news for you guys, some history. On a more fucked up note, I guess more just kind of funny, but still kind of like, oh, come on, man. NetherRealm Studios recently banned a player from a tournament of Mortal Kombat 11. Not that NetherRealm or Warner Brothers has officially come out and said anything about it, even though it is perfectly clear what happened. It was because of a name he put on a custom class that he made for his fighting. So he was playing as Shiva, and anybody that's played Mortal Kombat 11 knows that Shiva has some things that are in her moveset that are unblockable, and people use it a lot, and it's a problem, and everybody knows it. So anyway, this player, Titanum Tigers, with 2 Z's, was disqualified because he jokingly made a class with the name "Why Did NRS Do This?" Or, in other words, why did NetherRealm Studios do this? And he was later asked about it, and he said it's literally in reference to having Shiva. She has a dragon tiger drop, fucking leg drop thing that she does where she like jumps in the air, but it's unblockable. So the person, they jump in the air, they land down on you and beat the shit out of you when they land, and you can't block it. There's nothing you can do about it. So there have been top level players in the community that have actually made videos of like, hey, somebody's doing that. This is how you can fight that. Because it's super cheap. Let's all be real here. But NetherRealm apparently banned him mid-session in the tournament. Didn't say a word to the kid. This was on January 16th. So hopefully Titanium Tigers is able to figure out something with this, and NetherRealms doesn't just, not say anything about blatantly banning him for calling them out on that. Anyway, in darker news, much like the burning of our former studio, again, rest in peace, FWNR Studio. So many good memories. Like Chipper getting arrested and going to jail. Great memories. Great memories. Anyway, monarch butterfly population is closer to extinction, guys. Monarch butterflies are dying. It's because you touch yourself at night and you all fucking know it. Yeah, that's right, I said it. So anyway, there's, it's not hard to explain here, guys, but just monarch butterflies are becoming less and less a thing. They're noticing their migration patterns. There's less and less of them that they see coming in to breed every year, which obviously means that the monarch butterfly is dying off. There's multiple things that are causing it. Habitat destruction, all people building more buildings and so on and so forth. In that case, agriculture, people making crops, taking down plants that they were eating and so on. So unfortunately, the monarch butterfly has made its way to the chopping block of the next animal, looking like possibly this year or even in the next 5 years to be completely extinct. Which is really sad because, come on, they're a monarch butterfly. They're beautiful to look at. Everyone knows what they are. It's kind of sad. Also, Chipper, since we all know you're in prison for whatever drug-related thing and then murdering that one fall guy on set, that was pretty fucked up. Colombia's cocaine hippos must be culled. Because for anyone who doesn't remember, Pablo Escobar and them had hippos that they fed cocaine, a lot of. And when Pablo Escobar went to jail, nobody did anything about the hippos, and nobody was there to take care of said hippos, and those hippos decided to break free. And they're currently running rampant, murdering people in the streets. I wish I was making this up, but I am not. These hippos are literally just rampaging in these small towns of South America where they were, and they're just fucking murdering people, eating people's groceries out of the stores and shit, and they don't know what to do because a hippo's technically quote unquote endangered, so you can't kill it. So now Colombia's government's being like, hey, we gotta just start killing these fucking cocaine hippos because they're breeding and they're just making more cocaine hippos. This is a problem. So Chipper, I blame you. You fucking. There's so many reasons that Chipper is in jail. Murder, drugs, God only knows what. But anyway, scientists are also arguing that you could try to just wean them off the cocaine and sort of make them stick to their own habitat and get them away from people. Basically, just send them to fucking hippo rehab. I don't know. They have to play Hungry Hippos with fucking whatever it is to get off cocaine. I don't know. I'm spitballing here because just Jesus fucking Christ, people. We just a gang of hippos, a gang of fucking hippos that is on cocaine withdrawal, and they are just murdering people. Just goddamn. Don't change, planet. I love you just the way you are, you burning pile of shit. That's all I have. Jokey in my pants. Signing off, FWNR. Onward to Chipper, I think, unless the prison guard again. That could happen. Anyway, bye, guys.
Hello?
Hey, Husk?
What's up?
Yeah. I was filing some stuff, and, I found Bob's resume.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm kind of a little worried. He actually filled out an application, and we actually did hire him. There's a little bit I'm worried about, though. Ghost hired him as an intern for the Flat Earth Society. How did he end up here?
How the fuck does that even happen?
No, I get it. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, do we fire him? I mean, he has all of our passwords and everything else. I'm a little worried.
I don't know what the fuck to do about it.
I don't know what to do. Do we fire him? Do we get rid of him?
We can try. Hello? Hello?
You guys can't fire me. I tied Fork up with coaxial cable. You guys will never get rid of me. I'm here forever. And you won't find where I'm at hiding. I'm forever yours. Oh.